You either die the hero or see yourself become the villain. Seen too many dark nights and like the way you're living. It got me living. The plot is vivid in the blast conditions. It's like you hopeless at the bar. Get a shot to giving. Neighbors not complicit. I can't blame them though. Remember as a youngin', I rep Detroit on my favorite coat. For around the hood, the kind that was only made for snow. Man's caught me slipping, he tripping over a radio. I was running track with the homies, I didn't know what to say because I thought he was joking. Behind his back he held a gauge, he decided to show me. In the midst of broad day, all out in the open. I was only 13, but it's relevant to today. Put a price on life, but negligent in their ways. Forget a slippery slope, it's a precipice that you face. And the president set the precedent, evident by your faith. For that green, living in that fairy tale American dream. Kill it when you walking with a gangster lean. Even though you know they go they all, it seems. What you mean, what you doing for that cream? Living in that fairy tale American dream. Kill it when you walking with that gangster lean. We in between those kings and queens. In the city of schemes.
In the city they scheme.
I can still remember Kwame, only thing that he taught me. City government's busted, causing a kamikaze. Crime waves like tsunamis, they say they serving that white. Chopping bricks like karate. What's the prices for your vices? The sacrifices that you lie with every night. And soldier sold to that rock, you Jimi Hendrix when your life ends. If you ask me, man, I couldn't do it. Unity and community barely move as a unit. Unless you talking in decimals, everybody will tune in. I never moved to that music, you never see me approve it. So sorry if I'm not to that standard, I'm goody two-shoes. Pay expenses at someone's expense. Some families fiends, so how are they making they rent? Placing a bet for the rush of some luck, but it was something more like Russian roulette, and it got me upset. Living in that fairy tale American dream. Kill it when you walking with that gangster lean. Even though you know they go they all, it seems. What you mean, what you doing for that cream? Living in that fairy tale American dream. Kill it when you walking with that gangster lean. We in between those kings and queens in the city of schemes.
In the city they scheme.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is the El Niño podcast. I'm Eladio Niño, and this is Real Everyday People. As always, I always begin all my shows with, gratitude, man. Thanking everybody for sharing, for subscribing, for supporting, for participating. Anything that you contribute to my well-being, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. And for those who are praying for me, God's hearing your prayers because, God moves mountains for you, man. And I'm just, really grateful for all that. But I had a, good weekend, good week. Went to the auto show, seen like so many dope ass rides, cold rides, just seeing what the future looks like. I went and did them 17 years. I thought that when I came home, that by the time I got home, cars were going to be flying and all that good shit. But I'll tell you what, I've been home 3 years and we ain't too far from it, man, because some of them rides look like spaceships. So, if you got to go, then you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, man, try to make it next year because I'll tell you what, you'll be pretty impressed with the technology and the automobile business. But, we got a special guest here today, man. The brother's talented. He's a good brother. I've been building with him for a minute, man. And, without any further ado, man, we got my man G. ALBANICE, man. What's up with you, boy? What's going on, man? Happy to have you here, bro.
Happy to be here, shit, man. It's been long overdue.
Yeah, no doubt about it, man. So what you think about the place?
Man, this motherfucker sweet, dog. I ain't gonna lie, you got this bitch decked out.
My man. Yeah, I try to make it, I try to make everything be a reflection of me, who I am, you know what I'm saying?
For sure. I dig it. This motherfucker sweet.
Yeah. So what's been going on with you, man? What you been up to lately, bro?
Man, for real, I'm just been working on this music, man, shooting these videos. I got the best director/photographer on my shit. I got directed by Diego on mine.
Yeah, no doubt, man. He's definitely a beast, bro, and he's definitely put his stamp you know, in Detroit and, you know, especially in Southwest. He's brought a lot of, you know, big names, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
Sada Baby, Ober Roland.
Shit, he just had Kodak Black out here.
Kodak Black, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Emilio Cuevas too, man. He, you know, he was there for all that good stuff, and you know, he's actually the one that invited me to all that stuff too. So, you know, I'm definitely appreciate.
Oh, you was up there
that.
with him?
Well, actually, I was there for the Sada Baby and Ober Roland over there in
That was the one where he had the
Del
horse.
Rey. That was in Del Rey,
Yeah.
And shout out to the Banshee kid too, man. And, you know, he was out there doing his thing. They had Carlos Cabrera and all his low riders, you know, Hustle Wink and them boys. And it was just a good time, bro. And it was wonderful to just see the whole community out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was showing love. My man DJ EJ was there. His mom was out there making the tacos and birria tacos and all that shit. Yeah, but I didn't get a chance to make it to the Kodak Black one because I was in Indiana, man. I had to go to a prison in Indiana, Miami Correctional Facility, and do some motivational speaking in there because they had 2 homicides within the same week or the same month or something like that. They was, you know, having gang wars in there. So they sent me and, you know, some of my team members to go up in there and build with all the heads, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't get a chance to, you know, go to the Kodak Black shoot, but I seen the video. It was dope. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. The whole hood came out. You know what I mean?
Burnouts, donuts, and all that shit. And
all
out
that,
there wilding.
yeah, definitely, man. So, you know, he's definitely, he's definitely one of the greats in our community, man.
You know what's crazy to me about Diego, man? He be bringing everybody to Southwest, man. He really be he's really putting it on for Southwest.
Yeah, definitely. Can't nobody take that away from him, bro.
For sure.
And he know his craft. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Hey, I didn't never know. I never thought, that's a better word, and I never thought that a motherfucker from where we're from would work with like the real legends. Like that nigga worked with, was it Fabulous?
Yeah.
Nigga work with Fabulous, bro. Like that's GOAT material right there. You put Fab up there with motherfucking Tupac, Nas, Jay-Z. Like that's that era.
Yeah, Fab was the shit. Especially when I was growing up in the 90s, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like Fab was it, bro, for sure.
Real legends.
And then he had ties, you know what I'm saying, to Detroit because, you know, he used to rock with Meech and T and them, you know what I'm saying? So he was already tied into Detroit. Like, people love Detroit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they loved coming here. They loved our whole vibe, our whole swag, you know, how we get down, all that good
They trying to sound like us now.
But that's what I loved about Detroit music, man, because we had just a sound of our own. Like, we didn't mimic nobody. We didn't sound like nobody from Cali. We didn't sound like nobody from nowhere. And but you know, one of the things is a lot of people didn't want to invest in no Detroit artists because they like, how I'm gonna invest in money and I don't even know if you're gonna get locked up tomorrow, get killed tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So it was hard to invest in people who didn't want to stay out the streets. You know what I mean? So just seeing them be more productive now and proactive and you know and being just and being great, dog. There's so much talent in the hood today, bro.
Yeah, for sure. You'll never know who the fuck actually got it and who don't. Because nowadays, everybody got it. Everybody got it. You'll be surprised. Everybody could do it.
Yep, no doubt about it. You ain't even got to be a real motherfucker to do it.
You don't.
You ain't even got to be solid.
You don't.
You can be whack as hell, but you can talk that shit. You know what I'm saying? You can be whack as hell, talk that shit, and get rich, bro, at the end of the day, man.
Today you be broke. Tomorrow, all you got to do is drop that shit. And tomorrow, wake up and you popping. That's it.
I know. I wish I could wake up tomorrow and just be popping like that. You know,
you
what
already
I'm saying?
popping. What you mean? Look at this. You already got it. You that?
I know. You know what it is, man. It's just as artists, people, people of talent. Period. We're our own worst critics. We're harder on ourselves, than anything or anybody else. But the thing about it to me is just that now that I've seen what I can do. I always tell myself I want to reach my full potential in this lifetime, bro. You know what I'm saying? So if I can already accomplish this much, I just feel like I got a whole life in front of me where I can't wait to accomplish more. You know what I'm saying? And, just with all the success that I've had so far, I feel like the only piece that's missing is waiting for the money to catch up.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna get there. That's the thing. We ain't chasing it.
No, hell no, man. I spent my whole life chasing. That's how I end up in prison. You know what I'm saying? Chasing that motherfucking money. Now I'm like, let that shit come to me.
It's going to. All we got to do is just keep working, put in that effort.
Yup,
Everything
no
else will
doubt
fall in
about
place. Hey, I know it's an interview about me and all, but what made you want to do this shit for real?
Shit, honestly, bro, when I was in prison, bro, that's how I learned the most, man, because, prison is like a melting pot of people from different walks of life, different race, different religion, different communities. And people, man, naturally, they have their biasness, their stereotypes, their prejudice, their discrimination, all that type of shit. But when you start to hear a person's story and realize where they come from, how they grew up, their lifestyle, their culture, the things they were taught, you obtain a lot of understanding, you know what I'm saying? And then you kind of start to empathize more, you know what I'm saying, with people. And so when I came home, I was like, what better way to get to know people than to have them on telling their stories.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's been successful, bro, because a couple times, bro, I was about to just call it quits. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit take a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of energy, a lot of space, all that shit. Yeah. And I just didn't realize, because I'm really purpose driven, bro. I live a purpose driven life. You know what I'm saying? I'm motivated by redemption. You know what I'm saying? Every day I live to, right my wrongs. I was responsible for, taking somebody's life. So, to me, I commit the rest of my life to giving back to humanity and life in general. But one of the things that I know from people from our community, we have been under a lot of distress for generations. We got a lot of trauma. You know what I'm saying? Me growing up, bro, I've been around, everything, drug abuse, alcohol abuse, sex abuse, domestic violence. Like all that shit was just normal to see people in gangs, drugs, dying, killing, all that shit was just normal. It was a way of life. But I'm like, damn, we need to heal trauma because that's what a lot of us are suffering from. And a lot of, our parents and adults, they passed on their trauma and then we carry these baggage of trauma. So I was like, damn, we need to break that cycle. But the only way to really break it is by having conversations about it. You know what I'm saying? Because people go 20, 30, 40 years and never talk about their past, never talk about the trauma that they experienced. So they walk through life with anger, with resentment, with frustration,
depression.
And sometimes, depression too. And sometimes victims become victimizers, bro. You know what I'm saying? How they say hurt people hurt people. You know what I'm saying?
I actually just heard that recently. That's crazy. You just said that shit.
Yeah. But it's true though, bro. You know what I'm saying? But how do you break that cycle? And it's through having these types of conversations, man. You know what I'm saying? Build with people. Get that shit about you, bro.
I think the problem with all that shit is really just, growing up, being men, we're raised, at least being minorities, you know what I'm saying? Hey, get up. You're a boy. Shake it off. Hey, don't cry. Tighten up. So you taught now. You ain't supposed to do that. You ain't supposed to cry. You ain't supposed to worry about none of that shit. You got to keep pushing. 10 toes, right?
Ain't no doubt.
But what does that do? That turns you toward depression, crashing out, doing dumb shit, overreacting because now you're building all this shit up, and then you do some dumb shit. So,
I grew up with 7 uncles. I had a gang of cousins, older cousins. I just followed suit, bro. I became a product of my environment, bro.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? When we kids and we young, nigga, we sponges. We soak up everything, whether it's right or wrong, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We mimic the adults that are around us. We say what they say. We move how they move. You know what I mean? So, however my people were living, my family, my community, that's how I was living too, bro. And I thought that what I was what I was always going to be. And, it wasn't until I got to prison and I just started opening up my mind, started opening up my heart, opening up books, reading, studying, started facilitating life skills, started doing a lot of internal work, started doing a lot of soul searching, a lot of inventory, you know what I'm saying? Because I just didn't want to come home and be that same person, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they didn't know what to expect when I came home, bro. Even some of my own family members were kind of like standoffish because they didn't know what to expect, you know what I'm saying? Other than what I've always showed them, and I was always fucking up, I was always doing some bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And my family was always suffering over the decisions that I was making, you know what I mean? And I wanted to change that. And I told you I had caught a dope case in prison. You know what I'm saying? The whole time my family praying for me, visiting me, sending me letters, sending me money, sending me secure pack, supporting me, you know what I'm saying? Waiting for me to come home. And I'm over here on the yard doing this Mickey Mouse shit, selling dope. You know what I'm saying? Got caught up, got more time. my family was disappointed. Like, what the fuck? We're doing everything we can for you, and you still in here, you know? So I knew that I had a lot of work to do, bro, because I just didn't want to come home. I didn't want to hurt nobody. I didn't want to kill nobody. I didn't want to disappoint my family. And then for me too, like, I wanted to live life, nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Get from behind that motherfucking wall.
Yeah, bro. I wanted to enjoy some life, dog. I wanted to just live like I never lived before, bro. And I swear to God, I'm doing it now, bro.
Hell yeah.
For real.
Working toward that
from
motherfucking
eating
goal.
sushi to eating this, that, just trying new things. Whether I like it or don't like it, nigga, at least I said I did it.
You
You,
like
know what I
sushi?
mean? It's okay. Some of
can't-
it is.
that
California
texture.
sushi. What's it called? Obama or some shit like that.
Obama sushi?
Yeah. Yup. I was like, damn,
Was it got
okay
some
then.
chicken or something in it?
I don't even remember, bro. There was like 4 different kind. I liked 2 and I didn't like the other 2. You know what I'm saying?
Obama sushi. That's
But even like before I went to prison, I never had like crab legs. I never had oysters. I
you
never had
tripping.
lobster. I just had fish and shrimp. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But you know, I tried all that shit. You know, some of it I liked, some of it I did it. But I said at least I tried it. You know what I mean?
Hey, call me ghetto if you want to. I still prefer some doolies or some motherfucking tacos before I eat any of that shit. I think that shit hit way better and it's cheaper.
Oh yeah, Dooley's is a classic, man. You can't never go wrong there. You know what I
And
mean?
especially if you blow, go in that motherfucker, go tear that motherfucker up.
Man, you gonna have chili and mustard all over your shirt, your mouth,
Hey,
face.
once you get there, shit, you going home anyways. It don't matter.
You going home smelling like a coney dog.
Sleeping like a baby.
Hell yeah. They're going to have heartburn and everything.
Give me some extra motherfucking onions on that shit. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk about your record label, bro.
MME Murder Mitten Entertainment.
Murder Mitten Entertainment.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then.
You see, everybody want to just put on for, and hey, look, I'm from Southwest, right? I love Southwest, but it's bigger than just Southwest. It's about Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, you hear about motherfuckers always talking about they king of this and king of New York and king of this. Hey, what's up with the king of Michigan though? Who run this whole bitch? Everybody want to be the boss in their little section.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, it's even bigger than Michigan. I want to put this motherfucker on for the whole world so they see this shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let them stand up. It ain't all bad, but it ain't all good, you know?
Yeah, because I never heard nobody said, hey, I want to go on vacation to Michigan. I want to go see Michigan.
Yeah.
I mean, now it's different. You know what I'm saying?
mean-
Now it's different. But back then, like,
And that
we
does-
ain't had shit coming, bro.
We still don't. Shit, we
You
still
know?
working toward trying to make motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Because at one point, this used to be where everybody wanted to go because of the music.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, this is shit. Motown, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's where it was at, bro.
Between the music and the cars, like, that's what
and
we
the
know
cars
for.
too. Yeah, definitely, bro.
So, like, if we could get this shit back popping, and it is getting back popping now, you know what I'm saying?
It
Motherfuckers
is.
are blowing up. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if we can get some real shit going around this bitch and just have somebody just really put all effort in,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, don't get me wrong, shit. I feel like we might actually have a chance. I feel like I'm actually have a chance.
I feel like I see more unity now than I've ever seen amongst artists, just amongst the community in general, even, you know, vendors, local businesses. Like, it seems like overall everybody's supporting each other, you know what I'm saying? And we never had that before because we live by that crab in a bucket shit. You know, the streets are the streets. The streets are always going
Yeah.
to be what it's going to be. That's always cutthroat.
Yeah, yeah,
You can
yeah.
always expect that in the streets. Nigga,
Yeah.
you're going to get fucked over, snitched on, told on, backstabbed, killed,
something.
shot, robbed, stabbed, set up, lied to, all that shit.
sure.
You can expect all that in the streets. But I mean, overall, in the community, I mean, you could actually, you know, walk around without getting shot and killed and mugged and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you still can't have shit out here. You know that. You can't have shit. You can't walk around this bitch thinking everything's sweet though.
No, you can't. You can't sleep on it. That's for
No,
sure.
It's there.
Yeah.
And all it takes is a hungry motherfucker to come take your cookie.
But bro, I have drove through the neighborhood and literally seen like many mansions in the neighborhood,
Yes,
bro.
that should be
I'm
nuts.
talking about, bro, they've like bought 2 and 3 lots and fenced them bitches in, and they're running like companies
houses and shit,
you
yeah.
know, and I mean, I'm like, damn, bro, like that's the shit, and that's just have really a skill trade more than anything, man. When you're in carpentry and concrete and roofing and all that, like they, you know, Mexican people, they do all that shit,
Yeah.
so it ain't hard for them to build because they have the craft, they have the skill to do that. Now, you know, you got to have the money too, but that's when they work hard. You know what I mean?
Especially like, I'll say now it's better than it was in your guys' era.
Man, you couldn't have shit, bro.
Your era was bad.
Nigga, they was taking aluminum siding off your motherfucking house, bro.
I ain't even saying that. I'm just talking about niggas thugging, like how they were thugging back then.
everybody was thugging.
Everybody
dog.
was
I'm
shooting.
telling
Like
you,
y'all,
man.
I ain't gonna lie. Don't get me wrong. Like my era's crazy. Like it's wild. It's just a bitch with a gun at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody got the gun.
Even the women be thugging today, though,
Ready.
bro. They ain't holding nobody up. And then
Y'all
like,
era was different though. Y'all era was scrapping. Y'all was fighting. Y'all was jumping. Y'all say we bad, but y'all was bad too. Y'all was wild too.
man, I say that all the time. Like I hear a lot of my friends are, oh, these young guys are crazy. I said, bro, we were burning houses down, doing drive-bys. We were doing all that shit. Nigga, my house got cocktail bomb raided. I got my house shot up a couple different times. Like
You're
my
the first person I
my
ever heard
house
say
was
that.
headquarters in River Rouge, nigga. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you was the first. You're the only older individual to actually say, "Hey, nah, I don't know why they say that." Because y'all was wild too.
yeah, and that's why I'm looking at him like, is you serious? Like, come on, man, stop playing.
I still remember you from back over there on Buchanan.
Yeah,
Shit.
hell yeah, bro. And I was a traveling gangster too. Like I went, I was a gang member. So whatever set, dog, I'm a 24. So if the 14s or 17s or wherever you at, the West Sides, dog, wherever you need help, wherever beef is on, call me. I'm gonna be there. You know what I'm
He
saying?
said, "I'm about that issue."
Yeah, no
You gonna
doubt.
have
They
to
slowed
show
the
me.
nigga all the way down, though. You hear me?
He said, "I got
They
put on."
shot a nigga straight to Jackson quarantine. You know? Take a nigga socks, drawers, make you bust your cheeks open, nigga. You don't even feel the same no more. You hear me?
You know what fucked me up though? I did not know you knew Pudo.
Man, that's my dog. That's my ace boom coon, man. Did about, what'd he do, 27 years, went in at 16. He nigga just joined the gang. He joined the Counts, and right after that, you got to earn your stripes, and that nigga was in prison as a kid, did 27 years, come home, and he doing better than most people that I know, bro, who ain't never been nowhere.
It's crazy how much he changed though.
He is so intelligent.
Yes.
That brother, man, he is very inspiring. Every time I see him, he's advocating for change,
Yes.
for growth, for changing laws. You know what
What's
I mean?
that? He's a part of something. What is it called?
Sato.
Sato.
He's the state appellate defender's office. He's helping me get this expungement fair. Oh yeah, and at the DHDC, October 15th from 11 to 3, we're having an expungement fair for the community. Come on through. If you got some misdemeanors, you got some felonies, come on through. We're going to check you out. And if we can do it, we got you, man. It's worth the try.
What
Come
that
on
shit?
in.
That shit cost money.
It's all free, brother. It's just they've been having expungements all over the city, bro. All over states, Grand Rapids, Pontiac, Saginaw, all over East Side, West Side. But we ain't had one in Southwest. So I went to my supervisors and I'm like, man, we need to host an expungement fair here in Southwest for our people. Because a lot of our people, especially those who are undocumented, they ain't trying to go outside the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the homies that be thugging, they ain't trying to really go too far either. So I'm gonna make it easy for everybody. We're gonna have one in Southwest, so there ain't no excuses, nigga. You can walk there, you can take a skateboard. I mean, fuck, they got bikes and scooters and shit everywhere now, nigga. So you should be able to get wherever you need to go in the hood. You know what I mean?
Just based off your phone, scan your phone right through it. Boop, there you go.
Skateboards, all that shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, I always just trying to make my contribution, man. But let me ask you something. Why Murder Mitten?
I mean, shit, that's what we known for. It's called the
Ain't no
murder.
doubt.
We're called a murder myth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm not trying to promote violence and none of that shit. Like, I got like my manager and a couple other people. They thought that's kind of scary. A lot of people not gonna want to book you in venues because they're gonna hear a murder mitten and think, oh, this is gonna bring problems. That's not necessarily true because at the end of the day, it's entertainment. How many times was Tupac's label with Suge Knight that was called a Death Row?
Death Row, yup.
They still got venues.
Yep.
They were perfectly fine.
But shit, they had money though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When you got money, you can do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Say what you want to say. And in that time, Death Row today and Death Row then is different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Snoop Dogg owns Death Row now.
Death
right?
Row was gang. Yeah, Snoop Dogg. Yo. Shout out to Snoop. You know
For
what
sure.
I'm saying? Shit, he went and bought his own record label. His old record label. And he owns his shit. Now it's his. You know what I mean? I don't know what he going to do with it, but I think he owns like a lot of rights, maybe the Tupac's music,
For real?
maybe so. Yeah, I mean, when he bought that, he bought a lot of stuff that come with it. I'm assuming so. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There had to be some type of benefits in it for him to invest all that kind of money into it.
I didn't know if the LLC just got canceled or whatever it was. I don't know if it was an LLC or was it a whatever, but I thought he might have just bought that bitch because it expired. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I believe Suge's still in prison, so it's like,
Yeah, he's done.
ain't nobody doing nothing with it. You know what I'm
He
saying?
wasn't doing
So
nothing with it.
his best bet was just to get, you know, to off it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
No, but yeah, the murder mitten thing, man. I'm just trying to make sure I don't want to put myself in a position to where I got to go sign to another motherfucker, give somebody else all my rights.
mm-hmm.
I'm self-invested. I put my own. I could buy myself in any room that I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm
Yep.
not welcome there, I'll buy myself in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I'm welcome in any room, and I'm good enough to be in that room with you. There's
Mhm.
nobody smarter than me, and nobody can.
But what is it to get you to that level, though, bro? Is it money? Is it just opportunity? It's like
To what level?
just to a level of success where you're like, you know, where you become a star, bro. Like where you become, you know, where you become known. Like my podcast is slapping, nigga. I got Southwest all motherfucking day, bro. You
For
know what
sure.
I'm saying? And but it's like, okay, so where do I go from here? You know, how do I touch Chicago? How do I touch Los Angeles? How do I touch Arizona? How do I touch everywhere? How do I get there? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Honestly, I just think promotion. You know, the biggest thing is investing into yourself. You ain't investing into yourself, you ain't doing nothing. So
I mean, they say your net worth is determined by your network, bro. And
For
I
sure.
got an awesome ass network, bro.
for sure.
So I'm like,
but you've been putting in a lot of work too, though.
I have, bro. I definitely have.
Shit, I came over to when I first met you. You were at the house over in what E-Course?
Yeah, in E-Course, yup,
And
on 7th.
me and my boy Pat, your man Pat, you know Pat. Yeah,
that's
rest
my
in
brother
peace,
Pat. Rest
yeah.
in peace, Pat, man.
He brought me over there, and he's been trying to have me link in with you. And at the time, I was on a different level on some other bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't taking.
You ain't had time for that shit.
Yeah, but and now you know what I'm saying. So when you reached out and you said, "Bro, it's overdue," you know what I'm saying? We got to get in this for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, for Pat, most definitely. I ain't too much of a talking motherfucker, and I don't do all that type of shit. But I'm gonna talk with you, and I like the way our conversation and vibe from the first time.
Ain't
was
no
smooth.
doubt.
A1.
And I told you it was gonna be easy, bro. I was like,
yeah.
bro, we just gonna kick it. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, they, you know, when some cameras come on, they like, they forget their name and everything. You know what I'm saying?
I had a bad taste in my mouth. I had an interview prior to this before. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. So you had a bad experience then.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You on the El Nino podcast now, baby. It's all love. You hear me, bro?
For sure.
No doubt about it. So you got a daughter, right?
Yeah, yeah. Her name's
Talk
Natalia.
to her. Let us know what fatherhood's like, bro.
Man, that shit's stressful.
Yesterday
That's
was
scary.
National Daughters Day. And I don't. This is something new that I got hip. I was looking on Facebook. Everybody's Happy National Daughters Day. So I was like, okay, you know, to me, I said every day's daughter day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Like, I got a beautiful princess. You know what I mean? And she gets every dollar out of my pocket. She actually, I don't give it to her. She just puts her hand in my pocket and grabs my money. We go like anything we do, man. I promise you, like it's just crazy. My daughter's a character.
I seen a picture on shout out to Dre over there at Sneaky 2020. Yeah, posted the day you took your daughter over there and bought her like a stack of shoes and shit. I was like, hell no. I said her little spoiled butt got every color she wanted in that thing.
I'm talking about. Listen, my daughter had this moment to where she wanted these Ugg slide. They're like these slipper looking shoes. And she was like, I can't pick which one I want. So I said, okay. Hey, let me get every color wave you got over here. Every one of them. They came out. I'm talking about when I walked out that motherfucker, I had bags on bags on bags on bags.
$7,000 in that mug.
Man, listen. That's not you Sneak Heat 2020. Shout out.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He definitely got the flavor for you, man.
Everything you need. Anything you need, holla at my brother. He gonna get you together. For this promotion, I need a discount though. Make
Come
sure.
on, man. We need discounts in this thing.
sure,
Give a
for
nigga
sure.
a coupon or something in this bitch.
If you use ALBANICE in the promo code with him, you might get 10% off. Let him know I sent you. He'll hook you up.
Hell yeah. My
Don't
dog.
try to charge me for that either, brother.
You got free promotion, dog.
For sure,
Stop
for
playing.
Nah, man, I'm talking about I done fucked that shit up so bad over there. I done went over his house. tore it down.
Man,
I'm talking about, man, that house is such a problem.
Listen, when I seen that whole pile of shoes, bro, I said, man, I know he spent some bands, bro. Because you can't, all his shoes cost $300 and up, bro. You know what I'm saying? You will get some basic shit for $250. You know what I mean?
Man, you lucky if you walk out with
every time I go over there to buy one pair, I always walk out with at least 2 or 3. I'm like, damn, my wife. Hey, I be having to sneak shoes in sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I'll just throw them on one day. My wife be like, where'd you get them? I'll be like, oh, I just got them. You know what I mean?
Man, I'm talking about, listen, it got so bad to the point I ran him out of size 12s. Nobody could get a size 12 because of me. If you go on his page, every shoe on his page, you'll see size 12, and he's tagging my name next to it. I said, bro, you got to stop doing that, bro. You going to get me robbed or something, bro. They gonna know what's up, bro. They going to be like, okay, I know he has them shoes. Go over there.
Yeah.
Like, listen, I wanted these shoes, right? They were called the Jordan 11 Adapts, right? Now, these are self-lacing Jordan 11 shoes.
Yeah, I got to see them.
I got a pad for it, bro. You put your shoes on a charging pad, bro, and charge these bitches.
Get out of here.
Swear to God, bro. There's like
sweet.
the buttons light up on the side, and I can hit a button if I want to and tighten it, or I can rock the shoe back and forth, and they'll be like, nah, nah.
Damn, that's sweet. How much them things cost?
1,000.
Woo,
yeah.
Good money, boy.
Yeah, but they worth more. They worth more now. Like, you know, every time you buy a shoe, it depending on the shoe you buy, because some depreciate, but they go up.
$1,000, that bitch better massage my feet. You hear me?
I just wanted to be able. It was bragging rights.
I ain't gonna lie. I bought some Chain Reaction Versace boys for $1,000. You know,
okay.
They was sweet. They was sweet.
Are they comfortable?
You know what I'm saying? They cool. They was first bit. I thought they was gonna be heavy because they was so damn big, but no, they was sweet, man. You know, you put the right shit with it, dog.
Oh, yeah,
I
sure.
killed it. I killed it in them for sure.
It was because of Pat. The reason why I start getting into that little designer stuff, man. He's ruining my life too. Just like Sneak Heat was ruining my life with them shoes, man. I'm fucking around with Pat. I done went to the damn what's it called, Somerset. Went out there. And we went and got some, what the hell they call it?
I know, it's bougie ass.
Man, bro,
MCM. I don't fuck with Fairlane. I don't do Southland. I don't do that. Only Somerset.
We went out there, man. Listen, I went out there. I think I brought like 10 grand, bro. I came back with like $500, bro. And he's like, man, we go, yeah.
Yeah, I already know, man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro. I said, bro, I can't fuck with you. He had
expensive taste, man. I tell you what, he died fast, man. You know what I'm saying? He ain't even had a chance to reach his full potential, but he lived how he wanted to live. That's for sure.
Baby
you know
was
what I mean?
balling.
Yeah, straight up. Every day he had a new belt, he had expensive taste, dog.
Hey, I remember when I got them buffs, right? And I pulled up on him, and he was like, oh, baby, I'm about to go drop 2 of them now. What did he do? Mm-hmm. Instantly went and dropped the white buffs. He got the wood sticks, came right back like, what's up? Mm-hmm. Hey, look, he's so funny, bro. I walk into his house, and you know where his house is in the hood. Mm-hmm. I walk into his house. He opens the door and has them one here and one on top of his head. I'm laughing like a motherfucker. Like, what the fuck? He said, what you mean, bro? What you mean?
Else.
Hey, bro, let me shine. I was like, I ain't hating on you, brother.
Yeah,
do your
he's
thing.
silly as hell.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah. But, yeah, man, it's just unfortunate, to see that brother go, the way that he did, man. That just comes to show you, bro, the streets, they don't forgive shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be smart in these streets, my dog. You know what I mean? That's why I'm glad I just got out of that shit. I had to grow up out of that shit because the only thing left for me to do was die. Nigga, I had been through everything else. The only thing left was die. And I ain't trying to die, nigga.
Fuck,
you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to live, dog, and live well. You hear me?
Yeah.
I love eating lamb chops, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I love being home and chilling and being with my wife. And, I love living, bro. It's a beautiful thing to be alive, dog. And even though I bust my ass, nigga, it's times where I just break even, nigga. I work check to check, but it don't matter, nigga. I ain't in prison and I ain't dead. You know what I'm saying? I ain't in no wheelchair. It was niggas in prisons with shit bags, wheelchairs, blind, missing legs, missing arms. I'm like, y'all niggas got it bad. So that's what I told you earlier. I'm grateful for everything, even just my fingers and toes, bro.
Yeah, I ain't worried. I'm 10 fingers, 10 toes. I'm cool around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I ain't walking with a limp.
But until you see a nigga that's missing his pinky or something, you be like, damn, I'm glad I got my pinky. You know what I'm saying?
My grandpa and my uncle missing their pinky all off some crazy shit. So I feel it. I'm just trying to make sure I honestly, man, everybody got a way to do it. No matter what your route is. And I ain't knocking nobody for their route. You know what I'm saying? Get it how you gotta live. Shit.
Yeah, no
Hey,
doubt.
as long as you getting it, brother.
Just know what
move
come
right.
with it, bro.
Yeah.
That's it. Just know what come with it, bro.
And I feel like in order for you to do it, you have to know what come with it. You don't be blind and act like you motherfuckers start crying, they get jammed up. You know what it is.
Listen, bro, when I jumped in the streets, when I joined the gang, I started young as fuck, bro. I already knew the rules of engagement, bro. You know what I'm saying? One of the first rule, number one, don't never tell on your friend. Don't tell. You just don't tell, period. Don't tell on nobody. You don't tell on your friends.
Your
You don't tell
anybody.
on your enemies. You don't tell on nobody, you know?
You better get your
Shit,
get
we
back.
weren't even allowed to tell on our brothers, you know, when we don't even tell, you know what I
Hell
mean?
yeah, man.
And then, you know, the reality is you may get killed, you may have to kill, and you may go to prison. So I accepted all that shit when I picked my flag up, bro. You know what I mean? And I lived that to the fullest. But
sure.
like I said, you know, I just I found purpose in my life, bro. And you know, I'm just headed in a different direction, and my life is fruitful, bro. You know what I mean? And I'm still able to sit here with some of the realest niggas, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And build and share stories, you know what I mean? And help inspire and motivate other people, bro.
I feel like it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. So as long as you move right and you do right, and don't be grimy. Don't try to. We were talking about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Talking down to motherfuckers and dogging motherfuckers out. So you can't do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So as long as you fucking move right, do right, hey, it don't matter what you do. Get yours. By any way possible.
Yeah, definitely, bro. It's just you know, it's just the longevity now, bro. You know what I mean? I think long term, like when I was in prison, dog, I was in prison with people who were like realtors, bankers, lawyers, doctors. You know, the prison system don't discriminate. You know what I'm saying? So you got a little bit of everybody in there. And I was starting to learn from them because I wanted to know the difference. Like, what is the difference between you and me? Like, is it the environment? Is it the education? Is it intelligence? Was it, you know, did you have everything handed to you? Like, what was it? You know what I'm saying? And it was just, you know, the will to live, the will to survive. It was all that. It was education. It was the environment. It was parenting. It was priorities. You know, it was all that type of shit.
Honestly, I think it's more just the environment for real. Because in our environment, it's more along the lines like, shit, we broke. I need to feed my family. So we're going to take these chances. And on their side, it's more like, I want to do it. They trying to go party.
And that's what I was just gonna
You know what I'm
say,
saying?
because a lot of my clientele, when I was selling drugs and shit, like they came from the burbs. They was coming from Wyandotte South. Them was the ones buying all the coke and all the shit.
Yeah.
So, you know, even though they weren't in the criminal life, nigga, they was still getting high. They was still like to party. And you had people who like getting heroin and crack and all that shit. You know what I mean? And they were lawyers, you know. I had an attorney. I used to pay him in coke. I never gave that nigga no money. I always paid him in coke. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker came pick me up one day with both his nose rings full of coke. I said, man, if you don't sit your motherfucking ass down, you supposed to be representing me and shit.
I don't think I'd want that guy to represent. Go fuck around and be the reason I got life in prison somewhere.
I swear to God, man, we went in, man. I had to turn myself in on some bullshit, bro. This nigga couldn't even talk. He was like, they asked a
froze
question. He was like, I said, dog, what the fuck? I had to take the shit over. I'm like, dog, you know what I paid you or brought you for, dog?
When I get out, you get my motherfucking money back, nigga.
That
You
nigga's
paying for
nose
this.
was swole up. He had black glasses on. I said, dog, you silly as hell, man.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to really just do music, man. I can't knock a motherfucker and anybody for what they do, you know what I'm saying? Because I did all that, you know what I'm saying? But now it's just music, bro. It's just this music, bro. I'm trying. We got our own label. We signed the motherfuckers trying to build this shit now. You know what I'm saying? I got a management team. I got a good promotion team. I got the best director in the world / photographer.
But
I'm
listen,
gonna keep shouting him out.
you are in one of the most influential positions, though, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like the way this generation functions, they are very much influenced through the music that's put out, bro.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I feel like in order for us to make real change, we need to bring all the artists that everybody's favorite artists, like, you know, to the forefront. You know what I'm saying? Because I could talk that real shit, you know, and they'll listen. But if you get Vezo, if you get Peasy, you get Rio, you get Sada, you get people who they really listen to,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? To actually speak, like, I think that, you know, with their power, they can calm shit down, because right now, bro, we got kids killing kids, bro, like left and right, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know,
I can't say it's the music why that's happening, because we ain't gonna sit here and act like our this generation is the only one talking about killing niggas, because in your generation there was Hit 'Em Up Tupac. That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. Like, come on, man. Talking crazy.
and it
then
was
Biggie Smalls,
influential.
yes.
And it was influential like a mug.
Biggie Smalls said, what? Who shot you? Ha, made you look. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Like, this shit been going on. That's why, like, everybody want to talk about, like, the drill music and all that shit. I can't say that it's because of them. At the end of the day, that man has his own.
I'm not blaming it on them. I'm just saying that those are the voices that are the most influential right now. Those are the voices who people listen to.
Yeah.
You know, nigga, when I'm driving, I could be listening to some regular shit, the radio. I'm cool. But when I turn Vezo on and I'm driving,
You getting hyped.
I perk up.
Yeah.
I perk up in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It just it get activated like Sada Baby. Nigga get activated real
Yeah, for
quick.
sure.
You start to look at shit different and everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. It just make you feel better. It make you feel hype. You know what I'm saying? Get you lit live.
You know, when I listen to a little Al Green or something, I'm kicked back, I'm cool, I'm cruising, I ain't thinking about nothing.
You might pull your girl closer. Come here, baby.
Throw some Rio on, I'm fooling. I'm like this now in the whip, you know?
The only thing that I can say that I don't like is, like, I remember coming up, right? And you heard, like, you know what I'm saying, like, a big influence of my music is, like, you know what I'm saying, I say, like, Jeezy, you know what I'm saying, like, the Yo Gotti, the T.I., you know what I'm saying, like, that's real trap music. I can't tell you I'm riding around bumping all these other niggas, but I can tell you I'm still bumping that Thug Motivation 101.
That was the shit that got a
That's
nigga
still
going.
the shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the shit.
Jeezy was so hard,
So, like,
bro.
coming up how I came up, coming up how you came up, like, when I heard music, I ain't hear about motherfuckers doing drugs. I heard niggas selling drugs. Nowadays, they're promoting, hey, do drugs. Like, they're popping this. They're putting Molly in their water. They're, Future's trying to get motherfuckers to OD. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker's talking about mixing, what'd he say? With perk with this and that.
Lean and Molly and this
yeah,
and
you know what I'm
that.
saying? Like, I don't do no drugs. I ain't with none of that. You don't have to. Hey, you
And
smoke-
then drugs ain't even drugs no more,
Hell-
bro. Not the pills, I mean, they talk about motherfuckers putting fentanyl in weed anymore. And I'm like, damn, this shit's
Yeah,
wild as
it's-
hell,
it-
bro. And then, like, when I was in prison, bro, like, I never, like, sold, like, heroin, like, I never sold hard drugs. You know, I always, you know, I sold coke, weed. Those were social drugs. You know what I'm saying? But, like, them hard drugs, bro, you know, that's just a whole just different dynamic. And then, like, when I was in prison selling heroin, bro, like, when they heard, like, dog almost died or he OD'd and the ambulance came, they want it. That's what they want. What? He almost died. I want some of it. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
because that
saying?
means that's that good shit.
Yeah, but I'm like, damn, like, you really want something that's gonna kill you, though.
Well, the reason why they saying that shit is because they're thinking, like, oh, he was weak.
That's
I
the
have a tolerance.
That's the ultimate high.
Yeah, nah, man. That's the trick.
And then I knew people who OD'd 4, 5, 6 times, you know.
And you know, now it's the whippets now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you seeing all the rappers in Southwest. I mean, not Southwest, but like in Detroit. Like, you seeing the PZ, Rio, and everybody. Like, everybody.
Off whippets?
Bro, the canisters.
Damn, bro, I ain't seen that nowhere but in Southwest, dog.
No, it's
For real?
rappers. Yeah,
Because I talked about it with, like, some, you know, with some of my black homies and shit. And they like, bro, we don't fuck with that shit. We don't do that shit.
yeah, I didn't think it was a thing, but it is.
Yeah.
They got videos of these niggas right there womping out in the motherfucking studio. I'm talking about
For real? That's
yes,
crazy.
bro. Yes, bro.
Well, what is this? Is it like similar to a balloon? Because I remember when I was growing up, you
same
go to
thing.
raves, you can do balloons,
That's
but
what
now
that
they
is.
doing it.
But
the
that's
same
it's in a
thing?
little cartridge, like so, like it's like I think it's for like whipped cream. But what they do is they put it in the thing and they.
Damn, that shit's crazy, dog. I remember I went to a after hours one time before I went to the joint, and I seen this girl, dog, like she was sitting there and she was huffing on that bitch in like 2 seconds. They call it fishtailing.
Yeah.
Old girl just woo. I mean, bust her head, everything. I was like, nope, not
Shit-
for me.
shit
That's some
embarrassing.
goofy ass shit.
Shit embarrassing. I ain't about to,
Oh yeah,
that's it.
happened to you before?
Hell no.
Oh yeah, you don't even fuck with that
Nah,
shit.
I don't even smoke weed, bro. I don't do none of that shit,
I'm
bro.
sorry to hear about that, bro.
I mean, I ain't knocking. Hey, like, all
Nah,
my, hey, look,
I'm messing with you,
all
bro.
my niggas, everybody smoke weed, bro. It's like a thing. I honestly think it's a trend. Everybody just wants to do it now. I'm talking about motherfuckers that never smoke weed. Talking about I'm a real stoner. Like, what fucked it up was Wiz. Wiz fucked it up.
Was Khalifa?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Because once he came out, next thing you know, you got everybody and their mother talking about how they big time smokers.
Yeah, you know, I grew up on Cheech and Chong. That's who got me together.
Yeah, for sure. That's that era.
Yeah.
Nah, but
and then the movies like Friday, you know, with Craig and Smokey Smoke Dog, baby.
Yeah. I heard that they're supposed to be making one. They're supposed to be making a new Friday, and I think
He's supposed
Smokey
to come
brought him
back.
back in it.
Smokey's supposed to be come back.
And
to
they were saying what DC said that Smokey hit him up. His name ain't Smokey, but I can't think of the fucking name. But hit him up and told him, hey, if you'll be my son in the movie, I'll do it.
If who will be his
If
son?
DC Young Fly
will
be hit, which is fire. If you,
hell
because you know he sounded like,
yeah,
and he does a real good impression. So if that be his son, bro, that'd be fire.
Man,
Together,
he's funny, dog.
Funny as fuck.
He's the closest thing to
for sure.
Yup, for sure. That'd
So
be dope.
I think that'd be crazy, and it'd be damn funny. Wow.
And then especially if Craig had his son
Yes.
in it, you know what I'm
That'd
saying?
be funny as hell.
That would be sweet, dog.
I don't
for
smoke,
sure.
but I might smoke for that one. Blow this fucking that bitch tweaking. I'm gonna be high as hell. I can't smoke. I get paranoid as shit.
Let me ask you something, bro. How old's your daughter?
She's she'll be 7 next month.
So what is it? How do you prepare her, bro, for what's to come in the future? Even the world that we live in today. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it that you want to teach her? You know what I'm saying? For her to be able to be humble, be aware, and be progressive.
Honestly, I feel like there's really no way for you to prepare them for that. You really I just hope that what I'm doing is working. I'm just trying to be the best male influence that she sees, because I was told, and I don't know how true it is, but I was told that for every daughter, you know what I'm saying, where the father is their first love. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you know what I'm saying, that's a lot of pressure right there. So you got to make sure, you know what I'm saying, you and the baby moms is always good. You ain't never disrespecting her or making her feel some type of way in front of the kid, because you don't want the kid to be like, okay, it's acceptable for me to get talked to like that because daddy talks like that. Then you don't want to put your hands on her because, okay, well, that daddy did that, so it's okay. You know what I'm saying? So
and then she gonna find a man
just like me,
like you,
and
think that all that is okay because it's normal.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
So I can't say I have no. Hey man, I'm taking this day by day. It's a scary thing. I have one kid. I'm done. I don't want no more. But hey man, I'm holding it down. I'm doing what I do the best I can do. She's spoiled rotten. I give her everything she wants. And if you can't do what daddy can do, you ain't good enough. I'm trying to raise. Dope, man. I'm trying to raise a stuck-up ass kid. I'm talking about she's too good to drink out that faucet. You better have Fiji. I'm trying to raise one of those, man, just to make it so. Right now, man, if you meet any woman right now, especially around our area, this vicinity, if anything from the hood is gonna get some attention. You know what I'm saying? They run to that shit. I don't want her to feel like that shit's cool.
Yeah.
Because right now that shit is cool. Like, they want to be. You got suburb kids that don't know shit about the trenches, and they idolizing this shit, and they trying to. Everybody from Southwest Detroit now.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like
you're
these niggas ain't from there, don't know nothing, don't got no family over there.
And then like everybody done migrated too. Like, I live in Taylor, bro, and I run into everybody from the hood in Taylor, Southgate, Lincoln Park, River Rouge, Ecorse, like
shit. Lincoln Park, the new Southwest. I don't care what no one says.
It is, like it is.
The only thing we're missing out there is
they got
E&L.
so many Mexican stores, a restaurant. I mean, even when I drive by the school, I see a gang of Mexican kids. I'm like, damn, so much has changed since I've been gone. But of course, I'm proud. I'm happy because you know I'm seeing my people evolving. You know,
but this if you really think about it, this is what the higher man wants. They want to push us this way. Pay attention to what's going on down there. You see what's going on? They buying up all the houses, putting the bridges up. They're trying to put the white folks over there now.
They doing it.
Oh, for sure. It's all college town. They trying to push them
I
all
work
out.
in Corktown, bro. I see all the change. You know,
Yes.
it's beautiful. I love it. It's beautiful, but
sure.
can't no poor people be around there.
No.
Can't no poor. Only poor people on there is the homeless people.
Shit, because now the prices on the houses is, if you rent in Southwest, you paying damn near, if not the same amount that motherfuckers paying in Lincoln Park and Southgate now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That shit's crazy.
About $1,200, $1,300.
And bro, I know motherfuckers that was paying $400, $500 for rent.
That shit's over with, bro.
Yeah.
That was shit. I had a couple people. You think find me a place for $700? I don't know where. You can rent a room from somebody for
You
$700.
might be able to get a motel for a month. Buy that.
I'm telling you, man, it's rough, man. You know, but you know, shit, I paid $1,300 a month. I ain't never paid that in my life, but you know, that's what it takes. That's one whole check. You hear me?
Yeah, for sure.
But it's okay. I'm cool with that, bro. You know, I love the way I live. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure, man. Shit, we ain't got no anything besides going back to what it was.
But it's home ownership. You know what I'm saying? I'm paying that kind of money and I'm just renting, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to own some shit, bro.
Yeah. You know what's fucked up though? It's cheaper if you homeown.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. If I can, you know, I just, you know, there's a lot of little details you just, you know, got to get together. But I'm working on it, bro. I think next year. I just went to a presentation at Chase Bank. They had like a mortgage presentation. They came out and just telling you about things. And then there was, you know, good opportunities for, you know, people of color, you know what I'm saying, where they pay for the closing costs and, you know, all that type of stuff.
There's first-time homeowner programs and all this shit, bro. There's so many things for minorities. So many opportunities. And
they even being married.
But a lot of this stuff is not promoted, bro. It's not promoted. There's a lot of shit that's not promoted. I could plug you with somebody for real. I could plug you with somebody. That's what they do. So most definitely can help you out and get your position.
Yeah, no doubt about it, bro.
Shit. That's all I'm trying. That's all I'm in now is business, bro. Plans are not to go back to that streets. I ain't scared to go back to the streets. But I ain't trying to. I don't want to.
Yeah, but you should though, bro, because you know
should
there
go
ain't
back to the
nothing
streets?
good, nigga. No, no. I'm saying you should be because you know it ain't nothing there for you, bro. You know what I mean? I mean, just get in and out, bro. Get what you get and get the fuck out because when you stay there and you lay there and you play there, bro, you already know what to expect, man.
Yeah, we done.
I don't like to be around people I can't trust. I don't want to be tensed up and always watching everybody's move and watching what everybody's in. Like that shit was crazy, bro. Having to live that life like every day and have to be strapped. Like I had to be strapped. You know what I'm saying?
Buddha was the one that got me out. Buddha was the one that had conversations with me and was telling me like tighten up. When I caught cases, bro, I done caught so many goddamn cases. And blessed to say I still don't got no felonies. You know what I'm saying? Still ain't got no felonies.
Man. That's good.
You know what I'm saying? My lawyer beat them bitches like Rocky.
You got more opportunity and privileges than the average person. I'll never be able to possess a gun ever unless, you know, something changes where I can.
But that expunged, you'll never be able to get that expunged?
You can't, they don't expunge murder cases.
Oh, I did not know that.
You know what I'm saying? Like they do a lot of felonies, but like they don't do murder cases, and I think they don't do like any pedophilia cases and shit like that. But like all other cases, you know what I'm saying, felonies and shit, misdemeanors, I think you could have like numerous misdemeanors and get them expunged, and I think you could get up to like 2 or 3 felonies expunged
At a time?
Yup. I mean, it takes about a year. The process takes a year from the time that you actually put in all the paperwork and stuff, but still, it's still worth it.
So does it involve court, or is it just sending in papers?
Drunk driving too. That's another one that they don't play with. Like if you got one, but if you have more than one, you're out of there, bro.
So like an OWI, you be straight?
I don't know the difference between the DUI and the OWI.
Well, DUI is drunk under the influence. OWI is operating while impaired.
See, it's similar, but OWI is more about weed, right? And then,
OWI is just like you might have been buzzing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the difference as far as like, you know, legality wise. Budo might know, you know that.
You know, he be on all that, man. He does. That motherfucker been down there. I'm trying to vote him for president for real. I think that'd be a cold ass president.
Yeah, yup. He's a good dude
because
man.
he's in touch and he can talk that shit. And anything's better than Trump.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, he's just got lived experience, bro. You know what I'm saying? All his knowledge comes from lived experiences, you know? Javi, what's up, boy? Yeah, but And you know, bro, I work in a place, bro, where you know everybody's got degrees. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's educated and all that, and I respect it. I salute them. That's it's a huge accomplishment. Because when I first came home, I went to a semester of college, bro, and that shit is work, dog. That shit is not easy. You know what I'm saying? I did that one semester and called it a wrap after that. But experience itself, though, bro, has got me so far. You know what I'm saying? And there's just no better teacher than experience itself. You know. Yeah. But if you could teach your daughter one thing, what would it be? To get her through life, one life lasting lesson.
Worry about yourself.
Okay, that's
Worry
good.
about yourself.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna do for you or care for you the way you will.
Yeah, damn,
Put
that's
yourself
good.
number one.
That's a good lesson, bro. For real.
I found out that you always just doing for motherfuckers and always trying to, help your friends, help this person, help that person. And all they gonna keep doing is keep wanting.
Bro,
And then as soon as you tell a motherfucker no, now you're every piece of shits and all the bad shits and I'm selfish. I'm not
Story
worried
of
about
my
no.
life. I lived my whole life like that, bro. My mother's lived her whole life, bro, giving. And I sometimes wonder if, she never had shit because everything she ever had, she gave it away, to help people. You know what I mean? And then the people who don't share, break bread, they the ones got everything.
Yeah. And those are these same selfish motherfuckers that sit there and talk shit about everything you got going on, knowing you just gave them so much. And the one time you don't, now you every hoe ass niggas.
And that's why I had to really start cutting ties with everything, the gangs, the streets, because I learned the difference between circumstantial and unconditional love, bro. You know what I mean? And you're only good to people as much as they
Benefit.
can use you.
Benefit.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
And I just felt like I'm just serving too many masters, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you become a slave to that shit. It ain't even about the purpose anymore of things, And I just, I wanted to be my own man, bro, because I know who I am is solid, is good. I got good moral standards. I have good values. I got good priorities. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't be able to establish myself like that if I was still had all my strings attached to everything else. Right. You know what I mean? Because every time I made decisions, I had to make decisions that were in the best interest of the homies. You know what I'm saying? When I had to, do this or do that, everything was in the best interest of somebody else. Now I can make decisions that contribute to my personal well-being. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to answer to anybody but me, to self, and of course God, you know what I mean?
It's to the point now where it's like if everything I'm doing now is just based on the benefit and growth. I'm just trying to grow. I'm trying to become better than what I was and make sure that I don't ever go back to it. You know what I'm saying?
So listen, bro, we're going to give you this slot to perform, man.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to it.
sure.
So we're going to get to it. We'll be right back.
But
You either die the hero or see yourself become the villain. Seen too many dark nights and like the way you're living. It got me living. The plot is vivid in the blast conditions. It's like you hopeless at the bar. Get a shot to giving. Neighbors not complicit. I can't blame them though. Remember as a youngin', I rep Detroit on my favorite coat. For around the hood, the kind that was only made for snow. Man's caught me slipping, he tripping over a radio. I was running track with the homies. I didn't know what to say because I thought he was joking. Behind his back, he held a gauge. He decided to show me in the midst of broad day, all out in the open. I was only 13, but it's relevant to today. Put a price on life, but negligent in their ways. Forget a slippery slope, it's a precipice that you face. And the president set the precedent, evident by your faith. For that cream, living in that fairy tale American dream. Kill it when you walking with a gangster lean. Even though you know they go, they all it seems. What you mean, what you doing for that cream? Living in that fairy tale American dream. Kill it when you walking with that gangster lean. We in between those kings and queens in the city of schemes.
In the city they scheme.
I can still remember Kwame, only thing that he taught me. City government's busted, causing a kamikaze. Crime waves like tsunamis, they say they serving that white. Chopping bricks like karate. What's the prices for your vices? The sacrifices that you lie with every night. And sold your soul to that rock, you Jimi Hendrix when your life ends. If you ask me, man, I couldn't do it. Unity and community barely move as a unit. Unless you talking in decimals, everybody will tune in. I never moved to that music, you never see me approve it. So sorry if I'm not to that standard, I'm goody two-shoes. Pay expenses at someone's expense. Some families fiends, so how are they making they rent? Placing a bet for the rush of some luck, but it was something more like Russian roulette, and it got me upset. Living in that fairy tale American dream. Kill it when you walking with that gangster lean. Even though you know they go they all it seems. What you mean, what you doing for that cream? Living in that fairy tale American dream. Kill it when you walking with that gangster lean. We in between those kings and queens in the city of schemes.
In the city they scheme.
Look, starting near the end of the 9-6. Born into the night, I've been considered an nonsense. Gotta spread my wings to stay fly for this outlet. Searching for that power, put a shock to your conscience. So watch for the caution, I ought to be honest for context. It's the rap Richie Valens. I'm pulling on these strings and then I hit you with a ballad. But I'm careful with the flow because I know we need a balance. No TJ laughing, but I'm here to bring the challenge. I came up where there's lions and tigers. Bear witness to these paws when I'm lying to strike here. Never
Yo, what's up, everybody? You know how I do it over here at the El Niño podcast. I always try to bring you the hottest artists in Detroit, killing the game. I'm just honored to have this brother come bless the mic, come bless the studio with his talent. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm going to pass it to my man, G. ALBANICE, boy. My dog. Let's get to it, baby.
Myself and I with a digit. It's just me, myself and I with a digit. It's just me, myself and I with a digit. Right hand on the Bible, these niggas ain't fucking with me. Ever had a problem loading choppers, not a glizzy. Forever I'll be alone, these niggas I ain't moving iffy. All I got is me, myself and I with a digit. Right hand on the Bible, these niggas ain't fucking with me. Ever had
say? I'm in the maze, you in the minor league. I've been breaking down a brick, you just reciting me. Ever seen so much white it make your eyes hurt? And while you breaking down a block, nigga, you gag cause it smells worse. I ain't never cap up in these raps. The truth here, thumbing through a check you never saw. Look, the proof's here. Busting down a 36, I turn that bitch to 48. And never mind the recipe. You want it, come and fill your plate. It's just me, myself, and I with a digi. Right hand on the Bible, these niggas ain't fucking with me. Ever had a problem loading choppers, not a glizzy. Forever I'll be alone, these niggas I ain't moving iffy. All I got is me, myself, and I with a digi. Right hand on the Bible, these niggas ain't fucking with me. Ever had a problem loading choppers, not a glizzy. Forever I'll be alone, these niggas I ain't moving iffy. Niggas moving. I go comma for comma, band for band. Probably the front of your mans, you think it's just sweet. Hop on a sprint, I ain't going out like Cliff Mac. I'ma go get my get back. I don't need no nigga put no work for me. 10 toes, I'm knee deep. Ain't no front in these streets, they know me. I'm big stepper, been stomping this bitch. I had some OGs try to off me cause they salty and shit. They know I doubled up them dollars, turn a small to a brick. And then I went and beat that case and had them Chaldean sick. Hey look, I did it on my own, don't need nobody for shit. Hey look, you frontin', that's an image, that ain't you a bitch. And yeah, I'm sipping on some Remy while I'm talking this shit. So if they with it, come and get it, I'm all over this bitch. Me, myself, and I with a digi. Right hand on the Bible, these niggas ain't fucking with me. Ever had a problem loading choppers, not a glizzy. Forever I'll be alone, these niggas I ain't moving iffy. All I got is me, myself, and I with a digi. Right hand on the Bible, these niggas ain't fucking with me. Ever had a problem loading choppers, not a glizzy. Forever I'll be alone, these niggas I ain't moving iffy. All I got is me, myself, and I with a digi. Right hand on the Bible, these niggas ain't fucking with me. Ever had a problem loading choppers, not a glizzy. Forever I'll be alone, these niggas I ain't moving iffy. Niggas moving iffy. I am GL Niche, Instagram. Look him on YouTube, GL Niche. We got a bunch of music coming. And this song, this is special for you because I ain't even dropped this shit yet. And you getting it first.
My dog. I appreciate that, man. I love it when it get exclusive like that. You know what I mean? But, man, as always, man, I appreciate y'all. Shout out to my man, MBD Slizzy, Chase a Bag Entertainment. Much love to y'all boys, man. Keep doing your thing. And tap in with me, man, next Monday at 9 p.m., man. I'll see y'all there. Much love.